Hi, my name is John Richardson. I'm the owner of one of the owners of Mallow Winery. When I retired, I saw an article saying that Indiana winemakers were wanting farmers to grow grapes, and I thought, well, that would be a neat thing to do in my retirement. So I moved back home to grow grapes, planted an acre of grapes in 2000. In 5 years, we were ready to open our winery. We were in a barn that was built in the 1870s. We converted that into our tasting room. And then my son, who had been an ag major at Purdue, decided that he wanted to be part of the operation also. So the two of us planted the second acre in 2001, and we are now, we've had 8 acres growing for several years. We have planted another 4 acres, so we have 12 acres growing. We do purchase grapes from other growers in Indiana, from California, Michigan, New York, Illinois. We produce about 10% of what we actually process into wine. Our harvest is late summer, early fall. We have one variety that ripens in the middle of August. Really too hot to grow grapes, or to harvest, but we have volunteers who come in and help us pick grapes. Give them a little ticket good for a couple of bottles of wine, makes them happy, makes us happy, and gets the harvest done. Bring the grapes into the production area. We have a machine called a crusher destemmer. The grapes are essentially just, the skins are just broken, but it does take the grapes off the stems. And then if they're red grapes, they go directly into a tank for fermentation. And if they're white grapes, we put them in the press the juice out, and just ferment the juice. Now the red grapes need the skins for the color and the tannins for the body of the wine. Juice will ferment for about 10 days to 2 weeks. That's the active fermentation, which essentially uses up all the sugars, producing alcohol for the wine. Then the fermented juice stays in the tank for a few weeks. Sometimes the sediments float to the bottom, then you go through a filtration process. Some of the wines we actually expose to oak aging, especially for the dry reds. And one of our dry whites, our Chardonnay, is also oaked. The sweeter wines we can turn around in about 3 to 5 months. The ones that do have the oak aging will stay in the tanks for about 8 to 10 months before bottling.
My name is Sarah Shaddy, and I'm the marketing coordinator at Mallow Winery. On the farm, there are no weekends, there are no paid vacations, there are no, end your work at 5 o'clock. Especially, harvest time around here. We'll go out, we'll measure the sugar levels, the bricks and the grapes, and if they need to be harvested, it is time. It is go time. You can't wait until the next convenient time because your grapes might be rotting by then. So that's probably the biggest thing. It's a lot of work, and there's just you're going by the Earth's schedule.
Farm Bureau does a great job, I think, in promoting agriculture, agritourism, throughout the state.
I think agritourism is incredibly important because no matter who you are, where you're living, what community you're in, some sort of your life, whether it's the food you're eating or the products you're enjoying, has had its start in an agricultural atmosphere.
I'm John Richardson with Mallow Winery, and I found my voice with Indiana Farm Bureau.